Okay, not sure if anybody can hear us or not, but we're going to give it a shot again. Trojans in a dogfight here with the Raiders, jumped out to a early 7-point lead, but Raiders have been clawing their way back in this one, and now it's back down to 2 points as we get about 40 seconds away from halftime here. We apologize for the technical audio difficulty. Technology makes everything better. We've been better with Pony Express this game to people, Jess. But well, there's no sense in starting to keep stats now. Shot on the way is good. That was Riley Green. She did a lot of damage last time these two teams met. Green, a 5'4" sophomore, so bright future for her. And we're going to get Kinley Smith with the walk, turns it over. Frontenac now with a chance to take the lead with under 10 seconds to play here first half. Hattie Pyle with it, being guarded by Troike. Kicks it out. Riley Green for three. Long one. Won't go, but hey, you're open. Take the shot. Trojans lead it by 1 at the half. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll be back with the GN Bank halftime show. You're watching and now hearing Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
At gn-bank.com.
For years, James Brumback and Brumback Service Center have been
Thursday nights, kids' nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620. Care. The name says it all.
Best internet in Southeast Kansas. Crochan. If you need to stay connected, you need Crochan.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back out here to Frontenac, Kansas. We're at halftime of the Girard Trojans and the Frontenac Raiders. Nothing's wanting to work together tonight. The only things that want to work together are me and Jess. But nothing that requires electronics to work wants to work together tonight. We apologize for the trouble. Hopefully you can hear me. Working on it as we speak. All right, Jess, we can hear us?
I think you can. There's still a little, maybe some crowd noise involved in it, but
yeah,
that's going to be a little loud and awkward, but I think we have some audio back.
Man, oh man. Well, that could either be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. Good part, you get to hear this lovely polka music. Bad part, you got to listen to me and Jess.
We're back, baby, I think.
We're going to have to take this up to our tech specialist maybe this weekend. Get this whole system looked over and run through and prodded and poked.
How's the halftime stats going over there, Joe?
Funny you should ask.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Well, I'll give my stat line. Frontenac's head 19-18.
Yep. Trojans jumped out early, but the Raiders came roaring back, and it's senior night here in Frontenac. We never got to that because our audio cut out. But a lot of seniors who don't normally start were in that starting lineup, and that could have had something to do with Girard jumping out to that early lead. Then finally Coach Fields went back to his original starters, and they've crawled their way back into it here at halftime, and I imagine the sentimentality over the seniors won't pop up too much in the second half. It's just kind of a tradition. Going to get your seniors out there to start. As girls team's out to get warmed up. Getting those boys out of the way as we get set for second half action here in Frontenac. These two teams met last Thursday, seems like yesterday, and Frontenac won both of those games, one by 11 on the girls' side, one by more than that on the boys' side. And Trojans, both coaches said they got a lot to work on between last Thursday and tonight, and those Riverton games were kind of rough for the Trojans. Frontenac able to come up with 2 wins over Baxter. Friday night, and here they are. And they don't look a whole hell of a lot different than when we saw them last Tuesday, Jess. They get after it defensively. They make the game kind of ugly up and down and put a lot of pressure on you. And so far the Trojans did pretty well with it to start out and then turned it over a few times down the stretch in the second quarter, and that's why they're trailing by 1 here at the break.
Yeah, they had a really good first quarter. I kind of jumped out to maybe like a 10-2, 10-4. I don't, without you keeping those good unofficial stats, right. I can't tell you exactly. But
I saw none of it. I was wrestling a computer and losing.
But in the second quarter, it seemed like the Trojans maybe slowed the ball down a little bit. Frontenac started making some shots, started out-rebounding us under the board, and clawed back to a 1-point lead here.
Are getting set to get things started here in the third quarter.
Looks
like Frontenac will have the ball to start the second half. I like the backboard lights. That's a nice touch. I'm a sucker for flashing lights, though, Jess. Raiders with the ball to start things off. Mia Brown with it. Swing it around. Shot on the way from Frankenberry for good. Good for 3. And just like that, Frontenac out to the 4-point lead here early in the third. Lopez's pass tipped and then picked off, and then she'll commit the foul going the other way against Heather Arnett. Arnett, the leading scorer for Frontenac. She's got kind of makes it all work for him. But they do have a lot of confident shooters on this squad as Seneca comes down with the rebound for the Trojans. Troike with it, being guarded by Brown. Gave her the forearm shiv there to create some room. Lopez, now they'll swing it around to Poland on the far side. Trojans trying to be patient with it here offensively, but you don't want to let this Frontenac lead get much bigger than it is right now. It's hard to mount a comeback against a team that plays defense like this. Seneca faces up against Pyle, now kicks it out to Smith. She goes baseline, reverse under the bucket. Can't get it to go. She and Seneca fight over the rebound with Hattie Pyle, who ends up on the floor, but ball's going to stay with the Trojans after the held ball. Smith's pass over the top, picked off by Arnett. Back the other way off the bucket, it's good. It's got to be decisive with the passes against this squad. Smith with it. Brown chases her out beyond the three-point line. Now Seneca with it at the wing, loses her dribble, gets it back. Now Poland trapped on the baseline. Gets it out top to Smith, who walks with it. And that'll turn it over. Brown with it over to Frankenberry. Her 3 is good. That's 2 3-pointers for her here in the third quarter. And it opens up a 9-point lead for Frontenac. Coach Herlocker wants a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Trojans trail it by 9. Here in the third quarter, you're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
On the road with high quality and fast service. Let's face it, none of us have time for a breakdown, so be sure to stop by Brumbach's for preventative maintenance, oil changes, and tire repairs. Brumbach's is also your place for new tires with a variety of quality brands to choose from. Brumbach Service Center, 312 East St. John in Girard. Call 620-724-6770. Good luck, Trojans, from Brumbach Service Center.
Coming out of the timeout, Trojans have the ball, trailing by 9, just under 6 minutes to play, third quarter. Danica Lopez with it, being guarded by Arnett. She'll give it up to Poland. Swings it around to Smith. Arnett picks off another pass, another steal. She breaks away, off the glass, won't go. The rebound comes down to Frankenberry eventually. Her shot on the way, won't go, but she's going to be fouled and will head to the line. Sydney Frankenberry already with 2 big three-point buckets here in the third quarter, feeling it offensively. First one rolls off, no good. Second one on the way is good. 10-point lead now for the Raiders. 9 points on the night for Frankenberry. Poland cut off, kicks it over to Troike. Throws it at the feet of Lopez. She's able to handle it. Tricky dribble there, loses it, now gets it to Troike. Back over to Lopez, shot on the way for 3 off the front iron, no good. And the rebound comes down to Frankenberry, pushing the other way. Gets it to Arnett, 10-footer, won't go. Rebound comes down to Hattie Pyle. Her putback won't go. And Lopez comes away with it for the Trojans. Poland with it on the wing, being guarded by Frankenberry. Cross-court pass picked off by Mia Brown. Her shot off the glass won't go. Frankenberry's right there as the Raiders beat the Trojans down the court with numbers. And they lead it by 12. Guards for Frontenac get down the floor very quickly. Trojans going to have to get back quicker on defense. Here goes Seneca into the lane, kicks out, shot on the way from Lopez for 3. In and out, won't go. Rebound comes down to Kinley Smith. Her putback won't go. And the ball's tipped around out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. Subs in for Girard as Hayden Buckley, Riley Brooks, and Beth Bradshaw enter the game, replacing Poland, Sinnekut, and Troike. Kinley Smith gets it into Bradshaw in the lane, out to the top of the key. Her pass deflected. Buckley able to gather it in. It's poked away from behind by Hattie Pyle, but out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. It's like you can't turn your back on these Frontenac defenders. This Pyle came from behind Buckley there and almost got the turnover. Bradshaw with it. That pass picked off by Pyle. Now looking for help down the court. Poked away from behind by Kinley Smith. And Riley Brooks comes up with it for the Trojans. Pyle was looking down court for somewhere to go with it and just couldn't find anybody open, and then had it poked away from behind. With their eyes down court, Bradshaw with it down low. Her shot blocked by Pyle. And Pyle's going to be whistled for the foul. It'll send Bradshaw to the line. Hattie doesn't like that call. Bradshaw with a chance to cut the lead back down to 10. First one's good.
First point of the second half.
And the lead is 10, 3:25 to play in the third. You heard my partner say it. That's the first points the Trojans have scored here in the second half. There's a double dribble turnover by Kinley Lakey. It's like Frontenac kind of got their defensive groove back here in the third quarter. They've created quite a few turnovers. Guess you could take it all the way back to the end of the second quarter. Trojans just having a hard time getting anything going in the half court. Only points coming from the free throw line. Shot on the way from Lopez, too strong. Off the back iron. Rebound comes down to Hattie Pyle. She hits the floor. Ball's going to come away to Danica Lopez. She gives it up to Beth Bradshaw. Looking for help. Gets it to Riley Brooks on the wing. Three-pointer on the way. High off the back iron. No good. Rebound comes down to Abby Beeman. Now Pyle looking to push the other way. Gives it up to Lakey under the bucket. Her shot won't go, but they're going to whistle, I believe, Riley Brooks with the foul. Nope. It's going to be on Kinley Smith. That's 2 on Smith. Third team foul on the Trojans here in the second half. Lakey's first free throw is good. Lakey's hits them both. Sinnott and Buckley into the game, replacing Bradshaw and Lopez. Get it into Emmeline Sinnott. She's fouled from behind by Maddie Ham. Entry pass picked off. Another steal for Frontenac as they get it down court to Lakey. She's too deep, but gets it back to Arnett. Throws up one off the glass, looking for contact, didn't get the call. Rebound's going to come down to the Trojans. Brooks gets it ahead to Kinley Smith, who goes baseline. Tries to kick it out to Troike. Pass deflected, but Troike comes up with it anyway. Buckley will take the shot from the elbow. It rattles in, good. First field goal of the second half for the Trojans comes with 1:50 left to play here in the third. And it cuts the lead back down to 10. That shot no good by Riley Green, and now the Trojans with it again with a chance to cut it to single digits. Three-pointer on the way for Brooks, too strong, missed everything. And now Riley Green with it, stolen right back. Troike the other way, has it stripped from behind by Arnett. Good hustle play by Arnett to catch up to Troike. It'll stay with Girard. Faith Poland into the game, along with Lopez. And there's a reach foul against Lakey. Troike dribbles into the lane, now kicks out. Faithful Poland will drive. She's going to be fouled by Arnett.
Foul on number 33, Heather Arnett. That's Heather's third, team's fourth. Checking back in.
Arnett will take a seat with 3 fouls. Mia Brown checks into the game for Frontenac. Over the top, Sinnott, middle of the lane. Jumper on the way is good. Trojans cut it to 8 minutes play here in the third. Lakey with it on three-point line. Frontenac swings it around the perimeter. See where they find the offense here with this lineup on the floor. Looks like it's going to be Brown. Maybe not. Shot on the way. No good by Annie Lee. And it's going to be out of bounds. It'll stay. This looks like Lakey was fouled. Head to the line. Thought they were just going to call it out of bounds.
That's the third foul on Faith Poland.
Lakey 3 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. If you're Trojans, you really need Frontenac to not shoot free throws well, and they're not accommodating tonight. She misses the second one. That one's out of bounds. Last touch by Abby Beeman. Trojans trail it by 9. Troike kind of dribbles off her foot, but it goes off of Beeman out of bounds. It'll stay with Girard. Under 30 seconds now, third quarter. Trojans trailing it by 9. Pass almost picked off by Lakey. Lopez able to collect it. Get it back to Troike. Sends it back over to Lakey. Almost walked with it. Buckley with it down low, has it stripped away and taken by Annie Lee. Now quickly back the other way. Lakey with it to Lee. They'll swing it to Brown. She'll put up a prayer from the elbow. Won't go, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Trojans trail it by 9. We'll step away for a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Hydrix, you're dependable, independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Frontenac with the ball, leading by 9 here to begin the fourth quarter. Hattie Pyle with the rebounder, put back won't go. And finally, Kinley Smith's going to come down with the rebound. And then we got a held ball situation between Smith and Arnett. And the ball will stay with the Trojans. Possession arrow favoring Girard. Nothing's easy, not even securing the rebound and making an outlet pass against this defense. Poland with it baseline, quickly double teamed, has it ripped away by Hattie Pyle, and then they're going to whistle Faith Poland with the foul. That's going to be her fourth. Coach Herlocker can only laugh in disbelief. Just a rough night for Faith Poland as far as fouls go. Pyle down low, shot blocked by Kinley Smith. Pyle trying to get it to Sarah Wood, and her shot slapped out of bounds by Kinley Smith. It'll stay with Frontenac. Brown to inbound on the baseline, gets it into Frankenberry. Over the top, this is Arnett. Turnaround in the lane, 10-footer, rattles out. Rebound comes down to Beth Bradshaw, and Trojans with an opportunity to cut this one back to single digits. They trail it by 11 here with 7 minutes to play. Gonna need something. Kinley Smith, heading baseline, is blocked by Hattie Pyle. Smith, second shot. go. Trojans still trailing it by 11. She missed the front end. Frontenac with it very quickly down the other end, but too deep under the bucket. Now they'll swing it back out. Hattie Pyle down the lane. Same pass over the top to Arnett. Off the glass is good. Back up by 11. Go the Raiders. And Coach Sherlock will take a 30-second timeout. Well, you can tell what the Trojans are trying to do offensively, send those cutters down the middle of the lane and hoping to get them open. But a lot of times this Trojans are finding themselves too deep under the basket to do anything once they get the ball. And Frontenac's so quick with that double team on the baseline.
Yeah, Frontenac's doing a good job of switching as well off that man defense. And if you got to set a screen to get somebody clear, but Frontenac just seems to just switch over, and then there's just that good tight man defense. Might need to, I don't know, penetrate. I don't know how you're going to attack this man defense. The girls haven't figured it out either.
Pick and roll. That's usually what you do against a man defense, but you got to have the Jimmys and Joes to run that pick and roll effectively.
Got to have the roll.
Yeah, got to have the roll. Trojans with it, working out at the top of the key. That pass deflected by Pyle. As you do that for so long before the defense figures out what you're trying to do, and they're jumping those passing lanes right now. And it looked to me like that one went out of bounds off Pyle, but they're going to turn it over to Frontenac. Arnett with it in the corner. Her pass picked off by Riley Brooks. Here come the Trojans back the other way. Bailey Troike with it. This Arnett giving them all kinds of fits out there at the top of the key defensively. She cuts the passing lane again, and she's off with it. Off the glass and good. Heather Arnett. 12 points tonight. Probably about as many steals by the look of it. Troike now. Riley Brooks with it, but nowhere really to go with the dribble. Hayden Buckley now in the corner. Lopez will take the three. Oh, and it rattles in. Big shot there for Danica Lopez. As we tick under 5 minutes, that gets it down to 10. And it's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Trojans tail it by 10, under 5 to play, fourth quarter. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Trojans with it coming out of the timeout, but they turn it over. And here comes Frontenac back the other way. Foul down low as Abby Beeman had the ball in transition. Mia Brown got it to her, but Buckley's foul prevents the easy layup. Beeman hits the first. Misses the second, but Pyle tracks down the rebound. Shot on the way from Frankenberry won't go. Guess who with the rebound and the putback? Addie Pyle. Just kind of a house wrecker under the boards for Frontenac. She comes up with the rebound and the bucket. She's got 8 points tonight with a chance here to make it 9 by completing the three-point play. Pyle's free throw is good. So what was a 10-point lead is now a 14-point lead as Arnett crashes into Kinley Smith. They're both okay. That's 4 fouls on Arnett. So you don't play that aggressive a defense and not get 4 fouls.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's just what happens. So Arnett will take a seat. Riley Green in the game now, the sophomore guard for Frontenac. So Trojans might be able to get into their half court a little bit easier now without Arnett out there in the passing lanes. Smith with it in the lane. Her shot no good, but she's fouled and head to the line. It's amazing how easily they got into the offense that time.
Yeah.
Got the ball down into the middle of the lane. Smith hits first one. 6 points tonight for Kinley Smith. Thank goodness for this scoreboard because I haven't been able to keep any stats. So super handy scoreboard. Second one won't go. And Hannah Pyle's going to handle it up the court for Frontenac. Brown with it, now to Frankenberry, back in the lane to Pyle, spinning, off the glass, won't go, rebound comes down to Kinley Smith. Trojans with it on the offensive end, Faith Poland on the baseline, has it poked away from behind by Pyle. As once again, they bring that double team on the baseline, and it's like being triple teamed, and not a lot of room to operate down there for anybody on Girard. Trojans, Smith trying to get it in, does finally over the top to Faith Poland. Three-pointer on the way for Riley Brooks, no good off the back iron. Rebound comes down to guess who, Anna Pyle. And she secures the dribble and slows it down. Frontenac set up the half court. Riley Green with it, now they'll swing it around. Frankenberry pulls up for a 15-footer, short. Rebounded by Riley Brooks, and there's going to be a held ball as Pyle tried to rip it away from her. She didn't try, she got it done, but this year they're real quick with that held ball call. And it'll give it back to Frontenac by way of the possession arrow. So Brown with it. They want to get it to Pyle in the middle of the lane. She turns around for a 10-footer and hits it. A lot of traffic in there. Hannah Pyle doesn't seem to care. 15-point lead now for Frontenac. Trojans were trying to cut into it a little bit. Instead, it's gone the other direction here over the last couple minutes. There's another turnover as Hannah Pyle pokes it away. Brown gets it ahead to Pyle at the wing. She'll drive into the lane, spin against Seneca at baseline, gives it up. Shot partially blocked. They're going to get Kinley Smith with the foul on Abby Beeman. And Beeman will head to the line. That's her third foul. Again, it's senior night tonight here in Frontenac, so that's going to slow things down here between these two games as they're going to take time to recognize all the seniors this year. Trojans with it on the offensive end. Kinley Smith has her pass picked off by Arnett once again. Down the lane, can't get it to go. Smith tries to save the rebound in, but she stepped on the end line. And that will give it back to Frontenac. 15-point lead, 2:25 to play in the ball game. Arnett with it, gives it up to Frankenberry, and now Hannah Pyle. Green to Frankenberry. She gets a little tangled up with Riley Brooks. Now Pyle will try a little 15-footer, won't go. Rebound out of bounds, last touch by Frontenac. Trojans have it, trailing by 15, just over 2 minutes to play in the ball game. I really need to get something going here. Got to get quick shots in these possessions if you want to get back into this one. And can't turn it over. They almost did right there, and they actually did right there. Frontenac, excellent job of getting the hands up to prevent that pass over the top. We've seen it picked off point blank I don't know how many times tonight. And there's a foul out top by Troike on Pyle. Send her to the line. Lopez into the game for Riley Brooks. Pyle hits the first. 1-1. Trojans ready to take off with it. And lead back to 15. I'm sorry, 17. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. It's a lot. Trojans need to get a shot off here quickly. Syndicate surveys the floor, now kicks it in the corner to Kinley Smith. Now back to Troike. Now they swing it around Lopez from the wing. No good off the iron. Poland chases down the rebound. It's out of bounds. It's going to stay with Girard. Say last touch by Arnett. Syndicate into the lane, shot on the way, won't go. Rebound comes down to Frontenac. They're going to get a foul against Girard. I didn't see who was reaching in there. Maybe Lopez. Yep, they're going to get Danica Lopez for reaching in there. That's her fourth. You heard the PA announcer. Frontenac in the double bonus. Beeman shooting two. She hits the first. And she hits them both. Beeman has three. Maddie Ham back into the game for Frontenac. They're plugged into that down there. So
you need to plug that back in.
They got Emmeline Syndicate with her third foul there in the interim period. There's Lydia Pyle with it. Yeah, Ham able to get it out there almost. Has a nasty fall there. As Kinley Smith deflects it out of bounds. It'll stay with Frontenac. 16.6. seconds left to play. We keep waiting for somebody to inadvertently unplug us. It's just a matter of time. Lydia Pyle's shot on the way won't go. Faith Pullen there for the rebound. And that's going to do it. Frontenac wins it 47-28. Trojans drop another one to the Raiders, and they'll see them again, likely see them again in sub-state. So Trojans be real familiar with this team. They got to figure some things out if they want to beat them, as the Raiders looked good again here tonight. And that's going to do it for this one. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll be back with the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance post-game show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For years, James Brumback and Brumback Service Center have been keeping area residents on the road with high quality and fast service. Let's face it, none of us have time for a breakdown, so be sure to stop by Brumback's for preventative maintenance, oil changes, and tire repairs. Brumback's is also your place for new tires with a variety of quality brands to choose from. Brumback Service Center, 312 East St. John in Girard. Call 620-724-6770. Good luck, Trojans, from Brumback Service Center.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Welcome back out to Frontenac High School. Senior night festivities going on right now here in Frontenac as we Heather Arnett getting recognized right now. We saw her just play a heck of a game against the Trojans to hand them their 4th loss of the season. And again, these two teams will meet at that Lacine sub-state up at Prairie View High School in the middle of nowhere. And Trojans got a lot of questions to answer if they want to defeat this Frontenac team up there in sub-state. So a lot of work to do for Coach Herlocker, his staff, and his squad as we get ready for that one. Not sure if we're going to get a chance to talk to Coach tonight in between the games as we get set to warm things up for the boys matchup coming up in the nightcap tonight. And like I mentioned before, last time these two teams met, girls lost by 11. The boys lost by significantly more than that to Frontenac. And so they've got some questions to answer themselves on their side of the ball. And we'll be interested to see if 6'8" senior Jordan Fudge is going to play tonight for Frontenac. He did not play last time these two teams met, last Thursday. And Frontenac didn't need him, as they will come away with the big victory there. So a lot of questions being answered here tonight by the boys squad coming up in our nightcap. Well, we'll step away for another break here in the Leah Smith Farmers Agency post-game show, brought to you by the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance. Leah has over 10 years of experience in both Kansas and Missouri. Let Leah and her staff find the right coverage for your personal or business needs. To learn more, call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. More senior night stuff going on here at Frontenac. We'll step away for a quick break, and we'll be back as we move closer to tip-off of boys action. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. For years, our customers have worked with the Farmers Bank staff located in Walnut, St. Paul, and Hepler. Now, with our new location in Girard, the community can experience the same service that has kept families coming back to Farmers Bank for generations. Stop by and visit our friendly staff at Farmers Bank at any of our locations in Walnut, St. Paul, Hepler, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Girard Medical Center is one of the area's best places to work. Are you a nurse? Does caring for patients on a more personal level sound appealing to you? Then you'll love our lower nurse-to-patient ratio. We also have positions open in other departments. Benefits include state employee health plan, 457 retirement plan with match, life insurance, paid time off, plus employee and family discounts on services. Best of all, your coworkers are like family. For more information, contact Greg Sullivan, Director of HR, or apply online at girardmedicalcenter.com.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
If you were
Welcome back to Frontenac High School. We're between games here as they're doing the senior night festivities for Frontenac High School. Right now I'm joined by head coach Brad Herlocker, the Girard Trojans, and coach, just a pretty similar game to the one we saw last Thursday, just a really aggressive defense by Frontenac, and one that makes it just really hard to get into your sets and just kind of pester you in every corner of the floor, it seemed.
You know, I think we really played probably the best half we've played all year against them, for sure. The best quarter in that first quarter, and you know, I thought we played just as well in that second quarter, but some of our shots didn't fall. And against a good team, you got to make hay when you can. You got to hit shots when you can, and you know, we should have probably went in with a little bit of a lead there going into halftime, and we let them, you know, I think they were up one at half. You know, second half, you know, we talked about in the locker room, they always come out running, you know, some kind of a set for a three coming out of the second half, and, you know, you hate when you call it and they make it. But, yeah. You know, it is what it is, and, you know, we just, you know, we got to get mentally tougher as a whole group. We just, you know, lose our focus a little bit as the game wears on, and as we get tired, and as they keep just kind of leaning on us and laying on us, and extending their arms and pushing and doing all that stuff. You know, and it's hard for 16 to 18-year-old girls to get pushed and shoved every time down court. But if we're ever going to beat this team, we've just got to get mentally tougher and just keep fighting through and stick to the plan.
Well, Coach, this is a team that's hard to maintain your mental focus, but you guys are going to have to kind of flush this one away and go back to work, because you got Baxter coming up on Thursday night, and you guys have played them once this year already. But as you get down here towards the end of the season, towards Sub-State, what are some of the things you really want to see your team improve as you get closer to that one-and-done tournament there in Lacine?
I think people have been running a lot of man on us lately, and I feel like each and every game we get better and better and better. I felt like that first half we executed our offense as well as we ever have, and got some really easy looks out of it. Sometimes we made it, sometimes we didn't, but half-court offense is what we got to work on. Obviously tonight they were extremely physical, and I tip my hat to them. They got after it. We got out-rebounded pretty significantly, and a lot of those offensive rebound turns into points. So we've got to shore that up. Overall, we're usually a pretty good rebounding group. Hopefully we get Livy healthy and everything kind of comes together. When you play without a player, sometimes you learn some things about some of your players, and some of them get tougher and have to do more things and stuff like that. So, as she hopefully comes back to us, we'll hopefully be an overall stronger team. But especially being a senior, each one of these games are precious to her, so it's really hard for her to sit on that sideline.
Well, we hope to see her back in action Thursday night against Baxter. And Coach, a tough one tonight, but I know you guys will go back to work and hopefully see you on the winning side on Thursday night in Baxter. And thanks for making your way up here through this crowd to talk to us.
Yeah, hey, adversity is always it's a wonderful thing, and if you have character and you stick to your guns and you stick to what you do and you learn from your mistakes, it can do nothing but make you stronger.
All right, that's head coach Brad Herlocker of the Girard Trojans. Thanks for joining us, Coach. And Trojans will be back in action Thursday night as they travel down to the shores of the Spring River to take on Baxter Springs. And we'll have that one for you here on Girard Sports Live. We want to let you know that post-game coach interview is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Come in today and get your very own Girard Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust, a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. We're going to step away for another break as the senior night festivities roll on and on and on here in Frontenac. And we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back as we move towards the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show on the other side as we get ready for the boys matchup in the nightcap tonight from here in Frontenac. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Mathis Drugstore Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drugstore, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Your victories are awarding moments at Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. New owners Greg and Missy Scott are excited to build on the 30-plus year tradition of Wilbert's, known across the area as the premier shop for sports awards, medals, custom engraving, plaques, trophies, gift items, corporate awards, and so much more. And with cutting-edge equipment being added, Wilbert's is poised for another successful 30 years. When hard work needs recognized, trust Wilbert's Signature Awards and Engraving. Find them on Facebook and at wilbertawards.com.
Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
Yep, still senior night here in Frontenac. As they're, every school does it different, you know, whether it's homecoming or senior night or whatever, but this one's honoring every senior at Frontenac High School.
We're to the W's.
We're the W's now?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I think if you're a senior at Frontenac, you get to come out on the basketball court tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. It's by the looks of it. Like I said, every school does it different. That's a Z. I think we're at the end of this one, Jeff. I think we're at the end of it.
Yeah.
I can see the light at the end of senior night.
So we'll start our 15-minute warm-up.
Yeah, start our 15-minute warm-up. We are definitely going to get all of our spots in this pregame. BJ's, for all those ones we missed in the first half of the girls' game, we're going to make them up right now. So we'll step away for another quick break. We'll be back with the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed.
Well, both teams are on the floor right now for their warm-up period here at Frontenac High School. Girard Trojans getting set to take on the Frontenac Raiders for the second time in 7 days. These two teams met last Thursday, with Frontenac winning both the girls and the boys matchup. The Raiders have logged a repeat in the girls contest here tonight. And we'll see if the Trojan boys fare any better against the Raiders tonight. Looks like the Raiders will once again be without the services of Jordan Fudge, the 6'8 senior. Good player. And we didn't see him last time. The Raiders didn't need him, as they pretty much took control of that game earlier on and kept the Trojans at arm's length, and then more than arm's length for the rest of that ball game. See if Girard has any answers tonight. A lot of it was a kind of a tentativeness to shoot the ball, and we'll see if Coach Westcott has preached to his guys to shoot it in rhythm when they get the chance and not dribble into traffic. That's kind of a problem for them against Riverton as well. Double overtime loss on Friday night. So Trojans have had a few days to rest up and think it over. And we'll see if they come out here tonight with a little bit more fire, or at least a little bit more aggressiveness shooting the ball against Frontenac. Raiders very effective shooting the ball. Last time when they faced the Trojans, Trey Kramer led the way with 14 points, but Vinny Pyle led the way with 16 points. Trey Kramer added 14. He was 8 of 8 from the free throw line in the second half. Just some clutch free throw shooting down the stretch helped put that one away for Frontenac. So we'll see if the Trojans can kind of get a hand up in the face of the shooter tonight and maybe slow down some of this offensive production for the Frontenac Raiders. That look inside the game brought to you by Bradshaw Collision Repair. Brought to you by Diskins Auto and Towing, 120 East 4th Avenue, downtown Girard. Diskins offers 24-hour towing, repair all makes and models. To learn more, contact Diskins Auto and Towing at 620-724-8100. We're going to step away for a quick break, and we'll be back as we move closer to tip-off. You're watching the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show on Girard Sports Live.
Your victories are awarding moments at Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. New owners Greg and Missy Scott are excited to build on the 30-plus year tradition of Wilbert's. Known across the area as the premier shop for sports awards, medals, custom engraving, plaques, trophies, gift items, corporate awards, and so much more. And with cutting-edge equipment being added, Wilbert's is poised for another successful 30 years. When hard work needs recognized, trust Wilbert's Signature Awards and Engraving. Find them on Facebook and at wilbertawards.com.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
I'm going to come out here to Frontenac. We're about 8 minutes away from tip-off of tonight's Kansas Class 3A high school boys basketball matchup between the Frontenac Raiders and the Girard Trojans. I'm Josh Ledner, alongside me Jess Murphy. And Jess, we just took a look at the starting lineups for the Trojans in a notable absence. Bram Bourne not starting tonight for Coach Westcott, as he's going with a different lineup here to maybe get a different look early on in the game against Frontenac. You know Bram will see significant action tonight. He's the leading scorer on the Trojan squad, averaging about 16 points a game. He was averaging 18, but that's really taken a dip over the last week. And he's been frustrated shooting the ball from the outside. He's really had a hard time getting shots to fall in the lane. And sometimes when one of your starters struggles like that, sometimes you switch things up a little bit, shift things around, see if you can bring him off the bench a little bit, see if you get him in a different rhythm and maybe break up some of the funk that he's been in here over the last week. And really, it's kind of squad-wide for Girard. Nobody's shot the ball particularly well. And Thursday night against Frontenac, they had a real hard time not turning the ball over. Same thing in that double overtime loss to Riverton. So Coach going with a different look to start things out here tonight. And, I'm not sure we should read too much into it. It's just a change in the lineup that coaches will do from time to time, especially when things don't go well. You don't stick with something that's not working for you, and the Trojans have had their struggles over the last week.
And in a team sport like basketball, whether you start or come off the bench, if you probably add up total minutes played, it'll all probably equal out a lot. So whether you're the sixth man off the bench or, heck, I think the NBA gives a six-man award.
Yep,
so
sixth man of the year.
Right. So basketball of all sports, free substitution. I assume Bram will get as many minutes as he normally does, just won't be in the first couple.
Well, we're moving closer to tip-off. I think we better fit in our final break of the pregame here. As we get closer to tip-off, we'll come back, give you the starting lineups. May have to pause for the national anthem. Not really sure how things are going to work here. We're in foreign territory, so we'll just play it by ear, buddy.
Hostile environment.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Your victories are awarding moments at Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. New owners Greg and Missy Scott are excited to build on the 30-plus year tradition of Wilbert's. Known across the area as the premier shop for sports awards, medals, custom engraving, plaques, trophies, gift items, corporate awards, and so much more. And with cutting-edge equipment being added, Wilbert's is poised for another successful 30 years. When hard work needs recognized, trust Wilbert's Signature Awards and Engraving. Find them on Facebook and at wilbertawards.com. Peony Dental is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Chris Peony DDS offers exceptional dentistry for all ages in a friendly atmosphere. In fact, Chris Peony has been caring for smiles since 1993. No wonder so many Trojan fans look so good. Peony Dental offers preventative care, Invisalign, whitening, bridges, crowns, and more. Stop by today and ask about the all-new CEREC dental system, offering same-day crowns, start to finish, right there in the office. To learn more, visit them at 106 South Ozark in Girard or go online to peonydental.com. Find us fast in names and numbers.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers. Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Whether you're suffering from the latest bug going around or have a chronic illness that needs regular monitoring by a physician, Girard Medical Center clinics offer quality care for your family close to home. 5 clinics are available throughout Crawford, Cherokee, and Bourbon counties, including Girard, Arma, Frontenac, Cherokee, and Uniontown. Our express care is also available Saturdays, Sundays, and most holidays for the unexpected illnesses that arise. Girard Medical Center clinics and express care, caring for our communities one patient at a time.
Welcome back to Frontenac High School. We're about 2.5 minutes away from tip-off of tonight's boys action between the Frontenac Raiders and the Girard Trojans. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by the Jagged Edge. Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carla Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Eva Vietti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. Let's take a look at the starting lineup first for the Frontenac Raiders. They'll start 5'10" senior Brody O'Malley, 6'4" senior Colin McCartney, 6'3" junior Mario Mangini, 5'11" senior Austin Parrish, and 5'9" senior Caston Fields. For the Girard Trojans, they'll start 6'4" junior Luke Nigaman, 6' junior Alex Kester, 5'9" senior Quinn O'Rand, 6'5" junior Tommy McDowell, and 6' senior Brecken Troike. And that's your starting 5 tonight for the Girard Trojans as they look to avenge a loss from last Friday night. Pretty lopsided affair in Girard. Now here on the road in Frontenac. And Trojans coming off a double overtime loss to Riverton on Friday night. So this is their third game in like 5 days. And so, and I don't even know how many over the last 14 days. It's been a lot, Jess. It's been a grind.
Thanks, COVID.
Yeah, thanks, COVID and snow. Thanks. And I'm not talking about that weird rapper guy from the 90s. I'm talking about actual snow. My wife's trying to talk to me, and I have a job to do, and I'm totally antisocial.
Wise.
Jess, say something wise.
I'm good at saying something wise. So we're getting ready to announce the starting lineup. Warm-up's about over. And that's the wisest.
You're done? And
that's the wisest comment you'll get.
I was like, it's over. I didn't hear it. I guess I'd just leave it up to the imagination.
Yeah.
It's not going to get anybody like the FCC or anybody called on it.
Okay. It shouldn't. It was pretty clean.
All right. Well, they are going to do the national anthem, so we'll step away for a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. For years, our customers have worked with the Farmers Bank staff located in Walnut, St. Paul, and Hepler. Now, with our new location in Girard, the community can experience the same service that has kept families coming back to Farmers Bank for generations. Stop by and visit our friendly staff at Farmers Bank at any of our locations in Walnut, St. Paul, Hepler, and Girard. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
All right, getting set to announce the starting lineups of tonight's game. We already did that for you. Talked about a little shift in the starting lineup for the Trojans. Same starting five as last Friday night, or Thursday night, apologize, for Frontenac. Heck, for a while there, Jess, I thought today was Thursday. That's how bad it is for me right now, as far as what day today is. I feel like the guy who gets out of the time machine and has to go ask somebody what year it is. That's how I feel.
Well,
regularly.
It'll slow down.
Yeah, sure it will. If it doesn't, I'm just going to fall off of it. That's the problem. Oh, Trojans looking to bounce back. They've lost 2 in a row for the first time this season. Coming into last week, they only had 2 losses. Those are both to the Galena Bulldogs. And then last week, dropped a tough decision Thursday night to Frontenac, a pretty good walloping. And then a double overtime heartbreaker to Riverton on Friday night. And now it doesn't get any easier here tonight on the road in Frontenac once again. And we'll see if they can get a better result here tonight on the road. The introductions are a little bit different tonight. They usually go back and forth, one team than the other team, but Trojans were introduced. Now Frontenac to be introduced. And they're introducing equipment managers. Just doing a quick double check here, Jess, of all of our doohickeys to make sure we're actually going to get some audio for this game.
Well, I hope.
I'm going to make a stab at keeping stats, too. I don't even care what you say. I'm going to do it.
Man, I had some
Say
good
what you want.
tidbits in that pregame show. I hope everything was working.
Yeah, you had some radio gold there, and
Yeah.
it went out into the static, man. That's the story of my life, buddy.
Best game I've called all year. and
Yeah.
No one got to hear it.
That's all you got to hear.
Tip off.
I could just tell you, folks, Jess was gold. Just imagine, if you will. McCartney set to tip it off against Nigaman. Get things underway. Frontenac controls the tip. It's Caston Fields handling here. Now Austin Parrish down the lane. His shot good, and the foul on McDowell will start things off for Frontenac. Shot is good. Frontenac showing a little bit of Light pressure coming up the floor. So they're going to set up in the man defense. Trojans not doing a lot of picking up high or anything. And they're going to get Brecken Troike with the travel. First turnover of the night for the Trojans. They trail it 3-0 here early. McCartney, middle of the lane, and ball poked away. And then right back into the hands of McCartney. He goes up against McDowell, and the shot is good. McDowell fortunate he didn't pick up another foul there. That's one of those loose ball situations. Just came up with the tip as the Trojans worked very quickly down the floor, and Luke Nigaman off the glass for the first points of the night for Girard. Quickly down at the other end, three-point shot won't go for Parrish. The ball tipped around. It'll stay with Frontenac. This is Mario Mangini working in the lane. His 10-footer over McDowell is good. 5-point lead for Frontenac here early. Quinn O'Rand goes to the reverse layup, and it's good. He's going to have to look for his shot tonight. As we tick under 6.5 to play first quarter. Trojans trail it by 3. Shot rattles off. No good for Brady O'Malley. McDowell clears. Here come the Trojans. McDowell with it in the corner, back up top to Nigaman. McDowell streaking down the lane into McGinney. Off the glass is good with the right hand. First bucket of the night for Tommy McDowell. And the lead is 1. Trojans weather the early storm. Now they're back in it. Move the ball well on that possession to find McDowell streaking down the lane. Trojans playing the man defense as well. As McDowell comes to help on O'Malley now. Slides back over. Kester guarding Caston Fields. Parrish working against McDowell down the lane. Kicks it out to Fields in the corner. Shot on the way off the iron. No good. Rebound comes down to McDowell. Nigaman gets it to McDowell on the baseline. Up top to Troike. Walked with it again. That's 2 walks. Troike eager to dribble.
Stutter step.
Yep. Gage Davenport and Bram Bourne check into the game, replacing McDowell and Nigaman. McDowell's done a good job rebounding under the basket tonight early on for the Trojans. We'll see if they miss that as he sits. O'Malley with it. O'Rand cuts him off. And there's a travel against Mario Mangini. First turnover of the night against Frontenac. And Coach Pyle calls off the full court pressure. His team drops back into the half court defense. Now it looks like they're running a little 2-3 zone against the Trojans. Bourne goes baseline. Reverse layup won't go. Gage Davenport's there for the putback. First bucket from Davenport. Lead back down to 1. Quickly on the other end. O'Malley's shot won't go. Kester comes down with it. And O'Rand will push it up court for the Trojans. His pass over intended for Nigaman. Poked away out of bounds. It'll stay with Girard. Aggressive, though, on the offensive end this time. Not slowing it down, just attacking. And that's good to see out of the Girard squad here early in this game. Nigaman into the lane, kicks it over to Kester in the corner. Three-pointer on the way, won't go. Tipped around. Gage Davenport had a shot at it, but couldn't reel it in. And it'll be Frontenac basketball with 4:09 to play here first quarter. It's a tight affair here as we tick under 4 minutes to play first quarter. Going to get a walking violation. Again, another turnover by Mario Mangini in the lane. That's 2 walks on him. So both Brecken Troike and Mario Mangini have committed 2 traveling violations here in this first quarter. Kind of get a feel for this officiating crew, what they're going to call, and they're looking for that first step without the dribble. Nigaman into the lane, a lot of contact, falling away, can't get it to go. Gage Davenport battles for it, and we're going to get a foul as on the floor as Bram Bourne went up for the jumper, but first the contact. We're going to call Parrish with that one. That's his first. Substitutions into the game. Vinny Pyle into the game. He really hurt the Trojans on Thursday night. Quickly in, O'Rand for 3. It's good. He was open. He took the shot. Trojans lead it by 4 after starting the game in a 5-point hole. Vinny Pyle with it. He's fouled by Gage Davenport. First foul on Davenport, second on the team. Pyle's first free throw touched every part of the rim and went in.
Twice.
Yeah. Second one is good. Frontenac shot the lights out from the free throw line against the Trojans on Thursday night. They're doing pretty good from the stripe here tonight, 3 for 3. Trojans with it on the offensive end as O'Rand goes baseline, and they're going to get a blocking foul against Vinny Pyle. Second team foul on Frontenac. Nigaman inbound from the baseline, gets it over the top to Aiden Damon. And over to O'Rand, back on the wing to Bram Bourne. 3-pointer on the way, rattles off, and they're going to get a foul. Get a foul on on Lane Sullivan, undercutting Luke Nigaman, going for the rebound. Nigaman will take a seat along with Quinn O'Rand as McDowell and Troike check back into the game for Girard. So Bourne, Davenport, Troike, McDowell, and Damon are the 5 on the floor right now for the Trojans. Troike in the corner. They'll swing it around the perimeter. See if the Trojans keep attacking the basket like they have been thus far in the first quarter, and they're going to get... I don't understand that call. He dribbled off the defender's foot, and they called travel against Bram Bourne. Okay. All right. There's Trey Kramer. Gives it up to Sullivan. Thought about a 3. Now Vinny Pyle with it, being guarded by Aiden Damon. He picks up his dribble at the elbow into the lane to Colin McCartney. Gets it back down low to Pyle. His shot won't go. Bourne with the rebound for the Trojans. Gets it over to Troike, and now they'll set up the half court. Oh, tries to go over the top to McDowell. Drills it off the rim, and that'll turn it back over to Frontenac. Here comes Sullivan, who Trojan fans want to walk in the lane. It sure looked like he took an extra step. They've been calling traveling all night except for right there. And that ties the game at 11. Now into the lane, Bram Bourne being guarded by McCartney. Now they'll swing it. They like to bring the double team to Bourne every time he catches the basketball. Shot on the way from Tommy McDowell won't go. The rebound comes down to McCartney, who will bring it up the floor as he's cut off by Troike. with it. He'll give it up to Fields. Tied 11 with about a minute to play here, first quarter. Fields with it, down low to Sullivan. Now back to Fields, and it ends up in the hands of McCartney. And Kramer with it, top of the key again. Very deliberate possession here by Frontenac. Pyle with it with Davenport in his face. Trojans playing a much tighter out on the perimeter tonight than they did last Thursday night. Fields down the lane, kicks it out. Now Kramer with it as we tick around 10 seconds to play here in the first quarter. And they're going to get Bramborn with the foul on the drive. That's the first foul on Bourne. Sends Kramer to the line to shoot a pair. His first trip to the stripe tonight, missed the first. That's the first free throw missed by any Frontenac Raider tonight. O'Rand back into the game as Damon and Davenport sit. O'Rand and Kester into the game. Second shot goes for Kramer. O'Malley checks back into the game, replacing Kramer. And now they're going to bring some full court pressure as Kester gets it to Bourne. His long shot off the glass won't go, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Trojans trail it by 1. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. For years, our customers have worked with the Farmers Bank staff located in Walnut, St. Paul, and Hepler. Now, with our new location in Girard, the community can experience the same service that has kept families coming back to Farmers Bank for generations. Stop by and visit our friendly staff at Farmers Bank at any of our locations in Walnut, St. Paul, Hepler, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Trojans trail it by 1. They'll have the ball here to start the second quarter. Pretty evenly fought affair here over one period between these two squads. They're pretty close after the first quarter. Last time they met, O'Rand's shot rattles out, won't go. Chases down the rebound. He's going to get a foul going for the loose ball. That's 2 on O'Rand, I believe. Wait, double check here. Well, that's his first. Frontenac with it here, trying to build on the 1-point lead. O'Malley with it, gives it up to Kramer. Cut off by Bourne in the lane. Mangini gives it up to Parrish. Back out top to Pyle. Kramer calls a new play as they reset. Trojans playing that man defense. Shot on the way from O'Malley over Alex Kester is good for 3. First 3-point bucket of the night for Frontenac. They had a lot of them on Thursday night. And this pushes the lead out to 4. Troike tries to drive baseline now. Kicks it back out to Bourne. The Trojans will reset here in the half court. Bourne left alone for 3. He'll take it. Rattles off, no good. Hasn't made a three-pointer in about 3 weeks, it seems like. Just a rough shooting stretch here for Bram Bourne, and now Frontenac with the ball with an opportunity to build on their 4-point lead here as we approach 6 minutes to play first half. Mangini with it, down low to Pyle. His shot off the glass around Nigaman is good. First field goal of the night for Vinny Pyle. He's got 4 points. Frontenac on top by 6. And this is how it happens. Trojans can't go cold, can't get tentative. They've had a rougher time shooting the ball here over the last few minutes, but got to keep being aggressive offensively. Oran down the lane, scoop shot won't go. Rebound comes down to Pyle, and he's fouled from behind by Oran, going for the loose ball. Oran showing a little bit of frustration there as he picks up his second. Kramer with it, will get it over to Parrish. Pyle on the baseline being guarded by Nigaman. And he got Luke up off of his feet, and they're going to whistle Luke with the foul.
I think they got Frontenac with a travel.
Oh. No, Pyle wanted the foul, didn't get it, I guess. Timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout, and they were shooting the ball pretty hot to start things out, and that kept things neck and neck in the first quarter, Jess, but kind of cooled off here in the second quarter. But you can't get tentative. You got to just keep pulling the trigger on them.
Right, and attacking the basket. They got a lot of looks under the basket early in that first quarter, and it seems like they've kind of slowed the offense down maybe a little bit. And
Frontenac did switch to that 2-3 zone for a little bit, kind of slowed down that.
You got to shoot your way out of a zone, Josh.
Yep, and Trojans have had real trouble doing that here over the last couple of weeks. Had a chance to talk it over for 30 seconds now. Trojans have it coming out of the timeout. They trail it by 6. Aiden Troike into the game for Girard. He's got it at the elbow, kicks it out to Nigaman, back to Bourne.
Shoot it, Bram.
Nah. I'm not sure he's hit a 3 since January. He's a little tentative out there, as you might understand, in which case you just got to get to the bucket. Bourne pulls up from the elbow. Again, won't go. Kester with the rebound. He's fouled from behind by O'Malley, and he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Kester hits the first one, his first point of the night. Trims the lead to 5. He tries to trim it to 4 right here. Rattles off. Five-point lead here for the Raiders as they go to work with 4:13 left to play first half. Trojans really need a turnover and a score to get back into this one. Shot on the way is good for deep. Brody O'Malley, his second three-pointer of the ball game. And just like that, 8-point lead for Frontenac. Trojans need an answer on this possession. Kester with it, drives baseline. Davenport thought about a three. Now back to Bramborn. Kester in the corner. Nigaman baseline. Gives it up to Kester, loses the handle on it. Just took his eyes off of it for a second and started to look to the bucket and lost control of the pass, turns it over out of bounds. Frontenac with it, leading by 8.
But it was there, Josh.
It was there.
Yep. So there's something you can build on right there.
It was there. No guarantee it'll be there next time, but good interior passing by the Trojans. And it worked against that zone, so see if they bring it back. McCartney's shot won't go. Rebound comes down to Nigaman, and that's as good as a turnover for the Trojans, but they got to get some points down on this end. And they're going to get an offensive foul against Hayden Troike as he runs into Lane Sullivan, who hits the deck and draws the whistle. Frontenac wants a timeout, 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. Trojans have been close on a couple of possessions, just haven't been able to put it all together to get some points. And Frontenac, again, with the outside shooting, that three-point shot's all the difference. Trojans can't find theirs for anything, and Frontenac
can't seem to miss one.
Yeah, every time they put one up from beyond the arc, it goes down. So much of that is just confidence. If you think you're going to make it, chances are you're going to make it. And right now, I don't know anybody on the Trojans roster, when they throw one up there, thinks it's going to go down. Raiders with the ball, leading by 8, under 3 minutes to play, first half. O'Malley with it, working against Kester. He'll kick it back out. This is Mario Mangini now. Fields with it again as Frontenac taking their time with this possession. Mangini into the lane, shot won't go. Tipped around, comes out to McDowell. Trojans had numbers but didn't push very hard. Aiden Damon thought about a three, now into the corner to McDowell. And Trojans are working around the perimeter. Bourne with it, drives in the lane, kicks to Damon, back to Bourne on the baseline. He'll pull up for a 10-footer, and it's good. First bucket of the ball game for Bram Bourne. Cuts the lead to 6 here with under 2 to play, first half. Mangini spinning against McDowell. Shot up, off the back iron, won't go. Comes down to Bourne, and he's off to the races. Being hassled down the floor by Caston Fields. Lots of contact everywhere coming down the floor. Davenport with the putback, and he's fouled. Whistle Mangini with that one, his first. Davenport at the line for the first time tonight. First one's good. Damon takes a seat. Kester takes a seat. Troikino Rand into the game. Brecken Troike, that is. I guess when they start playing both of the Troike boys, I'm going to have to start specifying
cousins,
which ones in the game. Davenport hits them both. He's got 4 points tonight. Cuts the lead down to 4. Trojans drop back into the half court. They'll stay with the man defense. O'Malley working against McDowell. Height advantage for McDowell. Trojans switch. Nigaman out to contest Vinnie Pyle's shot. And again, another three-point bucket falls for Frontenac and pushes that lead back to 7. Troike thought about a three, instead dribbles into traffic, kicks it out. Now he'll take it, and it's good. First bucket of the game for Brecken Troike. Trojans needed that three. Cuts the lead to 4 once again, and offensive foul against Colin McCartney. Good play by Luke Nigaman. 16 foul on Frontenac. McCartney will take a seat. Parrish checks back into the game for Frontenac. We got a pretty small front court out there right now for the Raiders. If you're the Trojans, you ought to be able to get some rebounds under the bucket right now, as Nigaman and McDowell have quite the height advantage down low. .30 seconds and counting here for the Trojans. They could be holding last shot. McDowell, no idea what to do with it, and walks with it out near the half-court line. He's got a couple of guards telling him, just give us the ball. McDowell frustrated with himself. Trojans have just not done well on their final possessions of periods, halves, games, whatever. Turn it over right there again. And now Frontenac with a chance to build on this 4-point lead as we tick down to 10 seconds. Mario Mangini with it. Kicks it over to Vinnie Pyle. You know he wants to shoot it. Now shot on the way, no good. Rebound's going to come down to nobody in particular. And that'll do it for the first half. Trojans trail it by 4. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll be back with the GN Bank halftime show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For years, James Brumback and Brumback Service Center have been keeping area residents on the road with high quality and fast service. Let's face it, none of us have time for a breakdown, so be sure to stop by Brumback's for preventative maintenance, oil changes, and tire repairs. Brumback's is also your place for new tires with a variety of quality brands to choose from. Brumback Service Center, 312 East St. John in Girard. Call 620-724-6770. Good luck, Trojans, from Brumback Service Center.
Chicken Annie's Girard is a proud supporter of Trojan Athletics. Chicken Annie's of Girard serves up the area's best fried chicken and a whole lot more. Check out their weekly specials like chicken and noodles on Wednesdays, Thursday nights kids nights, and Friday boneless wings. Oh, and don't forget about those delicious homemade pies. Stop in or enjoy their mouth-watering favorites at home with carry-out and catering available. Chicken Annie's Girard, continuing a Southeast Kansas tradition. Learn more at chickenanniesgirard.com or call 620-724-4090.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak. And they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Mathis Drugstore Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drugstore, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Welcome back to Frontenac High School. We're at halftime of the boys' matchup between the Girard Trojans and the Frontenac Raiders. I'm Josh Ledner, alongside me and Jess Murphy, and there's some crazy stuff going on out here on the court. I'm not sure I really understand it.
Well, I'll do a little bit of try to explain it. It's a community can drive, kind of a Girard versus Frontenac community over who could raise the most canned goods. Students brought canned goods into school for to feed local food pantries.
Oh, so not like Bush Light.
Yeah, no,
Right,
probably
no,
corn.
probably not, yeah. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if they do.
Okay, let's take a look at some of these stats from the first half. We do know what's going on there. First off, for the Frontenac Raiders, they're led in scoring by Vinny Pyle. He has 7 points in the first half. Next up, Brady O'Malley has 6. He's got 2 3-pointers. Those were clutch for Frontenac there in the first half. Austin Parrish has 3. Colin McCartney, Mario Mangini, and Lane Sullivan have a bucket each. And Trey Kramer was 1 of 2 from the free throw line to round out the scoring for the Frontenac Raiders in the first half. For the Trojans, we're not sure what happened. I think Frontenac won whatever it was.
Frontenac won.
The big can. All right. All went to a good cause, whatever it was. For the Girard Trojans, they're led in scoring by Quinn O'Randy has 5 points. Gage Davenport has 4. Brecken Troike with 3. Bram Bourne, Luke Nigaman, and Tommy McDowell adding a bucket each, and then Alex Kester a free throw to round out the scoring for the Girard Trojans. At the break, Frontenac leads it by 4. Trojans got the work cut out for them there in the second half. We're going to take another break, and we'll be back with more of the GN Bank halftime show. Brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. We'll be back here in Frontenac as we move closer to the second half. Trojans trailing it by 4 at the break. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Now more than ever, Crawcan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Crawcan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Crawcan. If you need to stay connected, you need Crawcan.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
Not too many high schools across the state of Kansas going to play some polka music at halftime, get the crowd fired up. But, ladies and gentlemen, you're in Frontenac.
Right. Welcome to Southeast Kansas.
Right, where the last names end in vowels. And polka music plays during an athletic event. I got to say I kind of enjoy it, though.
Reminds me of the good old Bardo days.
Yeah.
Well, Josh, you want to Murphy take real quick about the first half?
Yeah, give me a hot take.
You can't score 19 points a half and win very many basketball games. These
Nope.
boys got to figure out how to score the basketball again like they was the first 10 games of the year.
Yeah, and performance against Riverton in the first half, I think I said it on the air that type of performance is not going to beat many teams out there. And you're right, 19 points and a half is not going to win many basketball games.
And these boys were scoring, 50, 60 points first half of the season.
Yeah.
I mean, they were unstoppable. They've just kind of hit a lull here. And we talked off air a little before the game. Most teams are hitting their stride this point of the season, and these boys got the funk.
They're struggling,
right? And they're just going to have to figure out. And
well, they don't have too many games left before it's do or die time. At Sub-State coming up at the end of the month, they've got some tough ones coming up as well. They got another matchup with Colgan. They're going to go on the road to play Baxter. Not that that's the toughest of matchups this week, but 19 points in the first half might not beat Baxter either.
Not going to beat very many.
Well, but you got to take your hat off to the defense that Frontec's playing here. Not every team's going to play quite this tough. It's the Raiders with the ball here to start the second half.
Yeah, they only give up 23 if there's a positive.
Yeah. O'Malley shooting over Kester. He's just lights out, man. He hasn't missed a three-pointer all night. Brady O'Malley, 9 points now on the night, pushes the lead to 7. The Trojans got to get some offense here. This one's going to get out of their reach. Kester gives it up to O'Rand, back across to Troike, back to O'Rand. He'll pull the trigger on a three. Off the front iron, won't go. Rebound comes down to Nigaman. Back to O'Rand down the lane, off the glass and good. Quinn O'Rand, offensive spark tonight for the Trojans. He's got 7 points, leads the team in scoring. Cuts the lead to 5. O'Malley with it again. I thought he might pull the trigger from out there just as a heat check. Cartney gives it back up to O'Malley. Kester trying to stay in his pocket. Back out to Caston Fields, across the lane. He'll give it up. This is McGinney with it. Bourne goes for the steal, almost comes away with it. Parrish in the lane, shot's no good. It's going to be out of bounds and waiting for the signal. It looks like he's going to keep it here with Frontenac. Not the clearest of signals. Pass deflected, going to come away to O'Rand, now ahead to Bourne, working against Fields, lays it up short off the glass, won't go. Bourne trying to avoid the charging call there and left the shot a little short. Mario McGinney doesn't though, he's got 5 points now, his first 3-point bucket. We're looking at an 8-point lead for Frontenac. 3-pointer on the way from Kester, no good off the rim. Mario McGinney with it, out front to O'Malley, fouled by Bourne. And he'll head to the line. I believe that's 2 on Bourne. Yep. Frontenac just outlet very quickly, got the ball down the floor in transition, and Bourne doing everything he could just to stop the easy layup. And there's a timeout on the floor. It's I believe a 30-second timeout, and we'll keep it right here. Again, not the start the Trojans wanted to the second half. Just coming out shooting cold from the outside. Rand able to get one to fall going down the lane, but can't trade twos for threes with this team. And it seems like every shot they take from beyond the arc is going to go in, no matter who takes it. It's a dangerous combination if you're a Trojan fan. We can't hit threes, they can't miss threes. That's not a good recipe for success.
Boy, they haven't missed very many.
I think they've missed 2 all night.
Yeah.
I'll go back and watch this, but I would say they've only missed 2 up till now. O'Malley at the line, no good off the front iron. Second one rattles in. 10 points tonight for O'Malley. Lead is 9. You know, if you're the Trojans, you hope you'd come out tonight and they wouldn't quite be as hot from beyond the arc as they were last time. I mean, how could they be? Well, they are. Shot on the way from Troike, no good. Rebound comes down to Nigaman. His putback is no good. Troike comes down with the rebound. His putback is good.
Great job of crashing the boards.
5 points for Brecken Troike.
Yeah.
And an offensive foul against Mario Mangini. That's going to bring Kramer, Pyle, and Lane Sullivan into the game for Frontenac, replacing McCartney, O'Malley, and Parrish. Troike with it on the elbow, gives it up to Kester in the corner. Errant pass to O'Ran. There's a turnover. Kramer quickly with it down the lane. And they're going to get Kramer with an offensive foul against O'Ran. I don't know if I agree with that one. O'Ran was pretty deep under the bucket to get a charge, but the official right there saw it differently. And the Trojans fortunate that Quinn O'Ran able to get back and get his feet set. The officials having a conversation with the Frontenac bench. Apparently somebody getting a little too mouthy over there.
Well, assistant coaches, I don't think, are allowed to talk to the umpires, referees, whatever they are.
Right.
Head coaches can.
Yep.
I learned that one time.
Kester cross-court pass to...
Man.
Yeah, and then a backcourt just... Mental lapses on the offensive end here on the last couple of possessions for the Trojans have equal turnovers for Frontenac, and they have an opportunity, had 2 opportunities to cut into this Frontenac lead, and they've just kind of fumbled them away with concentration problems. And now the Raiders with the ball looking to build on this 7-point lead here as we tick down to around 4.5 to play third quarter. Pyle at the elbow, gives it up to Fields. Now Kramer. Sullivan down the lane. And they're going to get Aiden Damon, I believe.
For having too good a position, I guess. I don't know. A lot of body contact, I guess.
Whatever you say, Jess.
Yep.
First shot is good for Sullivan. And he hits them both. 4 points for Lane Sullivan. And the lead is 9. Primarily because the Trojan offense just kind of stayed in the locker room at halftime. Nigaman with it at the elbow, down low to Kester, kicks it out to Oran, thought about a 3. Now passes to Damon into the corner to Kester, and he's going to get an offensive foul. Can't give him the forearm shiv like that right in front of the official. And Trojans turn it over for a third straight possession. Davenport and McDowell check into the game. Bourne and Nigaman will sit, and Kester as well. So you got Davenport, Troike, McDowell, Damon, and Orand on the floor right now for Girard. Mangini with it. To Sullivan. Now this is Pyle. This second unit for the Raiders might almost be better than their first unit. And when you go to the bench and don't lose anything, it makes you a pretty dangerous squad. Pyle down the lane, reverse layup. Nice move by Vinny Pyle. He's got 9 points, and the lead is 11. Trojans have gone stone cold for the third quarter. Just 5 points in the entire quarter for Girard. Troike down the lane, shot won't go, charging foul. That's about the third charge we've seen here over the last few minutes. Got a timeout on the floor. Coach Westcott wants to talk it over. Full timeout. We'll take it as well. Trojans trail it by 9. I'm sorry, trail it by 11. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
.303 to play, third quarter. Trojans trail it by 11. They've had a heck of a time scoring the ball here in the third quarter. Lots of turnovers in almost every way imaginable, whether it's passing, traveling, or charging. Trojans have turned the ball over quite a bit here in this period. Frontenac has taken advantage. They lead it by 11, have all the momentum here as we wind down the final minutes of the third. Down the lane, shot won't go for Trey Kramer. Trojans back with it the other way, into the corner to Kester, back into the middle of the lane to McDowell. Tried the bounce pass inside to Gage Davenport and didn't get it. Couldn't push it through there. And it's a turnover. Frontenac gets it, calls timeout to hold on to the possession. And just another rough-looking possession there, Jess, where the Trojans, nobody seemed to be real sure what they wanted to do with the basketball. You could be darn sure nobody wanted to shoot it. And McDowell ends up with it at the elbow, unsure where to go with it, and ends up trying an ill-advised bounce pass through traffic. That was picked off, and another turnover. So Frontenac will have the ball and an 11-point lead when we come out of this timeout.
Yeah, and I know I look through crimson glasses all the time. You know, accuse me of that quite often, but these boys will figure this out before this deal's over. And
this deal?
Well,
tonight's deal?
I'm going to go say yeah.
Well, I hope so.
They have, 10 minutes and 34 seconds? I have faith. They'll get this deal turned around.
And they certainly have the capacity to get it done. We've seen them look pretty darn good at several points throughout the year this year. And there's Bramborn coming away with a turnover in transition. Nice behind the back pass to Alex Kester.
And that's how it starts.
And Kester has 3 points. Just the 6th point for the Trojans here in the third quarter. Cuts the lead to 9. They need a lot more of that. Shot on the way from Kramer for 3. He missed. I said he missed. Pass ahead to Kester. It'll be out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. Kester thinks he was fouled. McDowell trying to get him to calm down. And Brecken Troike going to check into the game, replace Kester, who's a little hot under the collar after all that contact there. And Coach kind of in the ear of the official about it, but nonetheless, Trojans maintain possession. Chance to cut this thing back down to single digits. Troike in the corner. Bourne down the lane, pulls up at the free throw line. His shot no good off the front iron. Nigaman there with the rebound. He's fouled. And the shot will fall. And Nigaman will head to the line to try and complete the three-point play. 4 points now for Luke Nigaman. We got that foul on Trey Kramer, and that's his second. Nigaman hits it. Lead is 6. Trojans trying to stay within striking distance. 3-point shot on the way by Vinny Pyle. Won't go. Scrum for the ball on the ground. Kramer comes away, or McCartney comes away with it, and they're going to whistle Brecken Troike with the foul. Yep. He must have gotten it while on his back. Timeout. Frontenac wants to talk it over. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Trojans trim it to 6. Minute 17 to play third quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
As we groove to the sounds of the Village People. Raiders will have the ball coming out of the timeout. They lead it by 6. Trojans trying to cut even deeper into that lead. It has been as many as 11 here in the third quarter. Girard trailed by 4 at the half. And there's a foul on the inside against Colin McCartney. I believe that's just his second. It is. Well, big opportunity here for the Trojans to cut into this one. Sharkey with it on the wing. They'll work it around. On the elbow. Now Bourne working off a screen from Troike. Kicks it back out to Nigaman. Thought about a 3. Now over to Troike on the wing. Had a hard time handling the pass. Down to the corner to McDowell. His shot on the way. Off the iron. No good. Tommy McDowell showed a little spark shooting three-pointers earlier this year and in the month of January, and he's been cold in the month of February as well. It's not like just Bram Bourne has had a hard time shooting the ball in this month.
No, it's team-wide.
The whole team,
right,
especially over the last couple of weeks, has had a real hard time finding the bucket. Troike had it on the wing. Back to Bourne, into the corner to Davenport. Back to Bourne. He'll put it on the floor, pull up for the 15-footer, and he hits it. 4 points for Bram Bourne. The lead is 4 for Frontenac. Trojans making a push here at the end of the third. As we wind down to about 10 seconds left to play. See where Frontenac wants to go for the final shot. Kramer with it, being guarded by Troike. He goes down the lane, hoists one up. Won't go. Gage Davenport with the rebound. Bourne will launch a long shot off the glass. Won't go. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Trojans trailed by as many as 11. They cut it to 4. 1 period left to play. We'll be back for fourth quarter action. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings, leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do-it-yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Raiders with the ball to start the fourth quarter. They lead it by 4. Trojans making a run here towards the end of the third. See if they can keep it going here in the fourth. Raiders led by as many as 11 in the third quarter. Casson Fields forced to pick up his dribble. Pass tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay with Frontenac. Trojans trailed by 4 at the half, then went down by as many as 11 in the third, able to battle back here. And once again, they trail it by 4. Frontenac, they themselves have kind of gone cold from the field. Here's Caston Fields for 3. Rattles out, no good. Rebound tipped around. It's going to come away to Kramer. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Bram Bourne as he goes down to the floor after the loose ball. It's good effort there by Bram.
Great hustle. Team-wide here.
It'll stay with Frontenac. Trojans, I think they kind of feel it as a squad. Here's a shot on the way from Mangini. Rattles out, no good. Kester with the rebound. Outlets to O'Rand, and now the Trojans set up the half court. Bram Bourne open for 3, takes it, can't get it. Rebound comes right down to McCartney. He picks up his dribble, but gets it ahead down to Vinny Pyle. Kramer, Mangini, now Fields.
And Trojans, if they kind of dropped into a zone, they're still manned up, aren't they?
Yep. They're just switching a lot more, I think. Pyle working off the pick, goes down the lane, has his shot rejected by Nigaman. Kind of lost his footing a little bit and just tried to scoop it up there. Nigaman blocked it at about shoulder level. Now Coach Westcott's into it. McCartney with it on the, he's fouled on the floor. He'll say no shot. We're going to get Kester with that one. That's 2 on Kester. Pyle goes baseline, now kicks it back out. His pass picked off by Bram Bourne, stolen. Bourne on the run, working against Kramer and Fields. Leaves the layup short. And McCartney's going to come up with the rebound. Gets it out to Caston Fields. And now the Raiders have an opportunity in transition as Pyle's going to kick it back out to Fields. Now back out to McCartney, and they'll slow things back down. Kramer was open for three and just didn't take it. As Nigaman not wanting to get too far out there on the perimeter. Now they get it down to McCartney working against Nigaman. He'll kick it back out to Kramer. Dribbles into traffic, kicks it back out. Under 6 minutes to play. Still a 4-point ball game. Both teams have had their chances, but nobody's been able to score the ball. Fields gives it up to Kramer into the lane at the elbow. Now McGinney working against Kester. This is about as tentative to shoot the ball as I've seen Frontenac all night. A lot of switching going on between Kester and Nigaman there. McCartney with it. No shot clock in high school, so this could go on for the rest of this week for another 5 minutes here. Kramer down the lane, finally sees an opening off the glass, won't go. Ball tipped around. Kester comes away with the rebound for the Trojans. They got to make something here offensively. Troike goes baseline. He's fouled and will head to the line to shoot a pair. Thought it was going to fall, but rattled off the rim. They're going to get Colin McCartney with the foul. That's 3 on McCartney.
You don't have any pull with Keisha, do you?
None whatsoever, buddy. About the same amount as you.
Yeah.
Why?
I'd lobby for a shot clock.
Yeah.
If it's a 60-second, I don't care. Just some sort of shot clock.
Might be some schools out there in western Kansas that'll break their budget.
Yeah.
They don't get a school bus because they had to buy a shot clock. Second shot goes for Troike. Is that regionalist of me?
Yeah, I would just, lobby.
I think so.
Lobby at the state level, maybe.
Yeah. Shot clock would be a great addition. That pass tipped, picked off. Nigaman comes away with it for the Trojans. Looking for help. Cross to Troike for 3. Oh, off the iron, no good. Orand with the rebound. Oh, loses it. Davenport tracks it down. It's Rock'em Sock'em time here for the Trojans as they swing it to the corner. Orand will pull the trigger on a 3 and hits. Big three-pointer for Quinn Orand. Cuts it. Ties the ball game with 4:19 to play. And timeout on the floor. Full timeout. We'll take it as well. Trojans come roaring back, and we're tied at 34. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Chronister's is Girard's hardware store. Stop by Chronister's Hardware and see why so many people are saying, I didn't know they had that. Of course, Chronister's has the hardware, tools, and supplies you need, whether in the shop, on the farm, or around the house. But did you know Chronister's Hardware is also your place for Pit Boss and Traeger grills? Plus, they have the supplies you need to whip up a tasty meal for the whole family. From pans to pellets, you'll find it all at Chronister's. And if they don't have it, they can get it. Shop local first. Chronister's Hardware, Girard's hardware store.
.4:17 to play in the ballgame. Trojans, once down by 11, have tied it at 34. It hasn't been pretty.
Nope.
For either squad. I mean, we're here in the fourth quarter, and both teams are sitting at 34 points. Not pretty. But if you're Girard, you'll take it. You'll win ugly because after last week, after last week, you're happy with the way it is right now. You're happy to be tied with this squad here in the fourth quarter, but you know Coach Westcott and his squad want that win.
4 minutes is a long time.
It is, but they're in a great position right now. Raiders with the ball coming out of the timeout. McGinney with it. Trojans bringing a little bit of half-court trap action. Short on the three-pointer was Austin Parrish. Raiders gone a little bit cold from the field. Trojans with it on the offensive end with an opportunity to take the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Davenport gets it to Troike at the elbow. Back out to O'Rand. He's feeling it for three. No good off the iron. Troike there for the rebound. The putback. Strong arms it. Won't go. And McGinney comes down with the rebound for Frontenac, and they have the chance to take the lead. That was almost a walk. Shot on the way. Wide open for three. Can't leave him wide open. Lane Sullivan knocks it down. Five points in the second half, 7 points in the game for Sullivan. The lead back up to three for Frontenac. Just got to be disciplined if you're the Trojans, especially if you're coming off the bench like Gage Davenport was. You got to stay on those outside shooters. Quinn O'Rand down the lane, scoop shot, won't go. And we're going to get a traveling violation against
McCartney.
Yeah, against McCartney. Both coaches, all the fans, a couple of players, everybody yelling at the refs. So
50-50 call. You're going to make one side of the gym mad.
Everybody's mad. I don't get it. Probably because one side thinks they should have had a foul. Trojans hang on to the ball, though. Now an opportunity to tie it up here if they can get another clutch three-point shot. They've been few and far between here over the last couple of weeks for Girard. O'Rand hit one just a couple of minutes ago. That pass inside tipped around. It's going to come away to Caston Fields. I don't know how you don't get a foul call there. McCartney there for the rebound and the putback. 7 points for McCartney. Trojans with it quickly down the other end. Davenport passed up the open three. They'll get it back on the wing. Back to Bourne. Gets it down low to Nigaman. Off the glass. It's good. 7 points for Luke Nigaman. And it's going to be turned over again. Off the hand of Lance Sullivan. It'll go over to Girard. Trailing by three. They need this. You don't need a three. A two-pointer be just fine at this point if you're Girard, but what you don't need is a turnover like they had on the last possession, led to that transition bucket. Three-pointer on the way from Troike, no good. Rebound comes down to Bram Bourne. He misses point blank. Kester's there for the putback. 5 points for Alex Kester. Another turnover. They get it down to Quinn O'Rand. His layup is good. 12 points for Quinn O'Rand. The Trojans lead it by one. There's a timeout on the floor. Full timeout will take it as well. Trojans on top, 40-39. 1:38 to play in the ball game. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Chronister's is Girard's hardware store. Stop by Chronister's Hardware and see why so many people are saying, I didn't know they had that. Of course, Chronister's has the hardware, tools, and supplies you need, whether in the shop, on the farm, or around the house. But did you know Chronister's Hardware is also the place for Clark and Kensington paint? Quality paint with an incredible selection of colors, plus all the tools and supplies you need to transform your paint project. From paint to pliers, you'll find it at Chronister's Hardware. And if they don't have it, they can get it. Shop local first. Chronister's Hardware, Girard's hardware store.
Well, a great atmosphere for high school basketball tonight here in Frontenac. Both student sections representing both towns have turned out pretty well for tonight's game, and it's coming down to the wire. The Trojans with a 1 point lead with 1:38 left to play in the fourth. Remember, they were down by as many as 11 in the third quarter. They came roaring back over the course of the third and have been neck and neck with Frontenac here in the fourth. They've come away with some clutch turnovers. They're going to need to keep that going here over the last minute and a half of this game. And how important is it to keep a hand in the face of the outside shooters? Kramer with it into the lane. Gives it up to McCartney, being guarded by Nigaman. His shot off the glass is good. He'll take that. He earned that one. 4 points for McCartney. Frontenac back to a 1 point lead. Kester with it at the 3 point line. Gives it up to Nigaman. Cross-court pass to Troike. Drives baseline. Nowhere to go with it. Dribbles back out. Now in trouble. Gets it out to Quinn Orand at the top of the key. The Trojans need to get a good shot here. Orand over to Bramborn on the wing. Back to Nigaman. You can tell Frontenac turning up the defensive pressure here on the perimeter. Something's going to open up on the inside maybe for the Trojans as Troike drives down the lane, gives it up to Kester. 15-footer won't go. Rebound comes down to Bramborn. A lot of contact on the second shot. No call. Troike's going to get a charge going the other way. Well, the refs are wearing black and white, Jess.
Yeah, we got a foul here.
Yep, Troike with the charge. It's going to be 3 on Brecken.
Tough call.
Real tough, considering the several calls that weren't made preceding it. Bram took a lot of contact under the bucket. Well, you never can tell what's going to get let go and what's going to get called. Trojans trail it by a bucket or a point, but Frontenac with the ball. Trojans need a foul here, or come up with a turnover. But a foul is going to be necessary.
Now you foul.
You got a foul. Bourne fouls, but they got one to give here before the 1-and-1 situation. So Frontenac will inbound from the near side. Trojans need to foul quickly. Like now. Kester will foul Vinny Pyle, who is a very good free throw shooter, so it's not good news for the Trojans. Pyle killed the Trojans from the free throw line last Thursday. He and Trey Kramer. Pyle was 3 of 5 from the stripe in the fourth quarter, but those are some big free throws. And then Kramer was 8 of 8 from the line in the second half against Girard. So we got a full timeout on the floor. You know what, Jess, let's just stay right here and talk about the magnitude of this situation. Trojans got absolutely blown out, let's not mince words, by this team on Thursday night. And tonight, they're at a 1-point dogfight with them at Frontenac. And, you know, I imagine we talked to Coach Westcott after the game, win, lose, or draw here. He's going to be pretty proud of the effort his team put forth tonight compared to the way they played Thursday night.
Right, for sure in the second half. They still come out pretty flat in the first half. Second half, these Trojan boys have got the fire back, figured out how to play, and the best Frontenac can do right here is go up 3. If he makes both of them, they're just still up 3. So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance. Mathematically possible. The Trojans can tie this one up. But, man. Yeah.
It's not lack
different
of
call here, different call there, different bounce of the ball here, there. Makes
Sports.
all the difference tonight, and that's the way it goes in every game. But
Sports.
That's sports for you, but Trojans have certainly had their opportunities tonight.
We'll give the broadcaster jinx here. This Pyle kid here is an excellent.
He's an excellent, the best free throw shooter I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Misses the first off the front iron. Trojans get the rebound. Troike comes down with it. 12 seconds, 10 seconds. Bourne with it. Take the open 3.
Just need a basket.
And there's a foul.
They still got a couple to give.
All right, Austin Parrish fouls Bram Bourne out at about the 3-point line. The Trojans will inbound from in front of their own bench. We'll see if Coach Westcott wants to call a timeout and talk this over. And he is. He's going to take a full timeout. We'll take it as well. 5.9 left to play. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the end of this one. Trojans trailing it by 1. Chance to win it here on the road in Frontenac. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Westridge is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Westridge is a retirement community with a philosophy of providing seniors with an alternative lifestyle. This lifestyle enhances the retirement years by offering a worry-free, stress-free environment. Their professional staff is there to assist if needed, while active seniors are encouraged to enjoy their daily lives. Westridge is now hiring. To learn more about their open positions, call 620-724-6760. That's 620-724-6760. Go Trojans from Westridge Assisted Living.
.9 seconds left to play. Trojans trail it by a single point. The Frontenac Raiders here in Frontenac. A reminder, Trojans were blown out by Frontenac last Thursday in Girard. And a very different affair here tonight on senior night in Frontenac. How sweet would it be for the Trojans to get a bucket here? So Raiders trying to line out where their defense is going to be. Bramborn gets the inbound pass. 3-2. Shot on the way from Oran won't go, and that's going to do it. Frontenac escapes with a 1-point win. Trojans had a good look at it, a chance to win it. And by far a much better performance tonight than they had last Thursday night. So although they dropped this one to Frontenac, Trojans can hold their heads high because much better effort tonight, and they almost pulled this one out. And this is the one you point to if you're Coach Westcott, if these teams meet each other again up at Prairie View High School in the middle of nowhere for sub-state. So Trojans drop it 41-40. But man, what a second half effort by the Trojans to come back. In this one, they trailed it by 11 at one point in the third, able to come back and take the lead at a point in the fourth quarter. They end up losing by 1, but a much more competitive affair than last Thursday night. Certainly something they can build on as they go down the stretch this season, Jess.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. The second half team tonight was the team that we'd watched the first half of the season. I think they've got to put back together, and they'll be ready for this home stretch run.
Well, maybe this tells them that, the kind of effort and intensity that's going to take. You can't cruise against a lot of teams in this league or in this district, and certainly not against Frontenac. So Trojans came out with some fire there in the second half. They looked pretty decent in the first quarter. It's just they weren't getting their shots to fall. But definitely a good run by the Trojans in the second half to make this thing a nip and tuck affair. And they certainly kept these Raiders fans nervous all night long and kept their broadcasters on the edge of their seats as well. So good effort tonight by the Trojans. We'll step away for a quick break, and we'll be back with the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance post-game show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
For years, James Brumback and Brumback Service Center have been keeping area residents on the road with high quality and fast service. Let's face it, none of us have time for a breakdown, so be sure to stop by Brumback's for preventative maintenance, oil changes, and tire repairs. Brumback's is also your place for new tires with a variety of quality brands to choose from. Brumback Service Center, 312 East St. John in Girard. Call 620-724-6770. Good luck, Trojans, from Brumback Service Center.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Welcome back out here to Frontenac High School. Trojans drop a 1-point heartbreaker to the Frontenac Raiders, but as bad as it feels to lose, man, they kept it close and kept it competitive tonight against a team that blew them out just about 5 days ago. So I think Girard's got Frontenac's attention as these two teams move closer, and they might meet again in Substate up in Lacine or on the outskirts of Lacine, out there where the electricity runs out.
Well, indoors, maybe we get a hard wire to.
Yeah, maybe we can get some. You might even be able to watch it on Girard Sports Live.
Man, I hope.
We're finding out about that one because if it's anything like this game, that one will be a barn burner, and you get these two schools on a neutral site, and who knows what could happen.
Yeah.
We want to let you know, where did it go? Let you know that our post-game show is brought to you by the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance. Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. Let Leah and her staff find the right coverage for your personal or business needs. To learn more, call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. And lost both sides tonight. Boys dropped the 1-point decision. Just a great second half by the Trojans. It's really cranked up the effort defensively, got a lot more aggressive going to the hole with the ball. Trailed by as many as 11 in the third quarter, able to battle back and take the lead briefly in the fourth quarter, and then back and forth down the stretch, and they end up falling short by 1 point tonight, but not the type of performance that they had last Thursday night, and certainly one that they probably feel like they can build on as we head down the stretch and get ready for Substate coming up at the end of the month. Let's take a look at some of these scoring totals. First off, for the Frontenac Raiders, they're led in scoring by Brady O'Malley. He had 10 points, 9 of those coming from beyond the arc. Next up was Vinny Pyle. He finished with 9 points. Lane Sullivan had 7. Mario Mangini finished with 7. Colin McCartney added 4. Austin Parrish had 3. And Trey Kramer added 1 point from the free throw line to round out the scoring for Frontenac. Now for the Girard Trojans, they were led in scoring by Quinn O'Ran, finished the game with 12 points. Next up was Luke Nigaman, who had 7. Brecken Troike finished with 6. Alex Kester had 5. Gage Davenport and Bram Bourne each finished the game with 4 points each. And Tommy McDowell added a bucket to round out the scoring for the Girard Trojans as they fall just short to the Frontenac Raiders. All right, let's bring in Coach Westcott right now. We're joined by head coach Rod Westcott of the Girard Trojans. And, Coach, I know 1-point loss is tough to stomach, but, man, when you think about Thursday night versus tonight, I think you guys got a lot to build on from this one.
Yeah, we did some good things tonight. Our guys are playing hard, and, we're one bounce away. And I think our guys figured some things out tonight. Our pressure was good and kind of got us battled back into it. We got some run-outs, and we're so much better. We know when we can go up and down. So, really proud of our guys and our efforts tonight. We did everything we needed to do, but finished a couple here and there, and we're right there. I mean,
Quinn had a real good look at it there.
Yeah, there at the end. I mean, everybody sees that one, and he did. He got a good look, and it was in and out. But how many throughout the game did we have in and out?
Oh yeah, in and out.
I mean,
within 3 feet of the bucket.
Yeah, I mean, just point blank, just in and out all night long. We even had some threes in and out. So I feel like we're right there. We got to get our legs under us, and it's where those are going down. But I saw some good things over guys now. We just got to keep battling.
Well, to me, it seemed like the effort that they came out with after trailing at the half against a team who had beat them pretty good on Thursday night, and to come out and show the fire and fight back after being down as many as 11 and take the lead for a little bit there in the fourth quarter. I mean, that was good to see because they could have mailed it in, and they didn't.
Our guys aren't going to quit. I'm going to give our guys a lot of credit there. Our guys aren't going to quit. They got a lot of heart, and they're going to fight hard each and every night. And, we got 4 or 5 seniors on this team. I can't even think right now. We've got 4 seniors on this team. And, they want to be playing our best basketball here in another week, and hopefully we can get on a high note and go into sub-state playing well, and hopefully we get to see them again. They're in our same sub-state, and they're going to be a tough out. So our guys are, we're pretty down right now, but at the same time, I think we got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, it's always hard right in the moment, but, I mean, somebody who's watched you guys all season, it's just so much better performance tonight by your squad against this team. But looking ahead down the road, you guys got Baxter coming up on the road. Already faced them once this season. What's the status on the Anderson County game? I was going to ask, are you guys going to try and make that one up?
We're supposed to play Anderson County Thursday night at home.
Woo! All right, we'll be there.
I hope we get it in.
Yeah.
We'll see with this weather and things coming in. I think it's supposed to be worse that way, so got our fingers crossed. We're going to try to play that one Thursday night. I think our girls go to Riverton that night, so we'll be split up, which I hate for our crowd. But, we needed to get our game in if we could, and we're already down 1 from our tournament. So if we can play it, we're going to play it. Hopefully we can get that in, and then be a short turnaround. I have to go back to Baxter Friday night. But we need to get some games in here and let these kids have an opportunity if we can.
Well, Anderson County in our district, but a team that we haven't seen yet this year. Have you got a chance to look at them at all on tape? Or
we've got film on them. Haven't watched it yet.
All right.
We've got some film, and we'll go to work. I know they're big. They got some length, and I think they shoot lots of threes. But as far as sitting down and breaking them down, I haven't done it yet.
All right, Coach. Well, I'll cut you loose. Tough loss tonight for your squad, but a lot of fight, and you put a scare into this squad and this crowd here in this town, and
we're right there.
Hopefully you guys catch them again at Sub-State.
It sounds good. Thanks, Josh.
All right, that's head coach Rod Westcott, Girard Trojans. They came up just short tonight against the Frontenac Raiders, but a good chance you might see these two teams matched up again later on down the road this season. That post-game coach interview is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. I think that's going to do it for us from here in Frontenac. For Jess Murphy, I'm Josh Lettner saying thanks for joining us. Girard Trojans drop a 1-point decision to the Frontenac Raiders. We'll be back in action Thursday night. I believe we'll be in Girard for the Anderson County game. You never know where we'll actually end up. We'll have one of those 2 games for you here on Girard Sports Live, and then we'll be back for the doubleheader Friday night on the road in Baxter. For Jess Murphy, I'm Josh Lettner saying thanks for joining us. You've been watching Trojan Basketball on Girard Sports Live.
You've been watching Trojan Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter. Thanks for watching, and don't miss us next time right here on Girard Sports Live.